Hi students, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am discussing about normal form of the straight line and symmetric form of the straight line. See, what is the normal form of the straight line? How we are going to get that equation of normal form of the straight line? Consider a line L equal to 0 which cuts x-axis at a point A and y-axis at B. After that, this is the origin. Draw one perpendicular from origin to the line AB or L equal to 0, and the distance from origin to the line is P units, and this line ON makes an angle alpha with x-axis, positive x-axis. After that, whenever the line L equal to 0 meets x-axis at A and y-axis at B, the line will becomes intercept form, that is x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Here A is called x-intercept, already we discussed in the previous videos. OA is equal to x by OA plus y by OB, which is equal to 1. You put that equation number 1. After that, observe the diagram. In this diagram, triangle ONA, from triangle ONA, cos alpha value calculate. Cos alpha. Here I am taking mod cos alpha. Why we are taking mod cos alpha? The line, if we take in first quadrant, it will be plus. We will consider cos alpha. If you consider the line will be in second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant, we may get minus or plus. That is the reason I am considering here cos alpha. Definition of cos alpha from triangle ONA. This is the alpha value angle. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side here it is ON. ON divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is OA. From the diagram, ON is equal to P divided by OA. That implies mod cos alpha equal to P by OA, cross multiplying and make subject OA. OA is equal to P by mod cos alpha. This is OA value. After that, from here to here it is making an angle alpha. We know that angle between x-axis and y-axis is 90. Obviously this angle is 90 minus alpha. So from this triangle, from triangle ONB, again calculate cos theta only, but theta is here 90 minus alpha is equal to, here angle is there, adjacent side by hypotenuse, that means ON divided by OB. We know that ON is equal to P divided by OB. Cos of 90 minus alpha, sin alpha, OB make as a subject. That implies OB is equal to P divided by minus mod sin alpha. OA value, OB value. Substitute in equation 1. OA comma OB values. Substitute in equation 1. We get x by OA value is P by mod cos alpha plus y by P by mod sin alpha is equal to 1. We are discussing about first quadrant only, generally first quadrant. So mod cos alpha in first quadrant, sin and cos alpha be positive. So we can consider as positive. X by P by cos alpha plus y by P by sin alpha is equal to 1. Denominator of denominator will become numerator. So x cos alpha by P plus y sin alpha divided by P is equal to 1. So P take common and we can take this side. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to P. This form is called normal form of the straight line. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to P. This form is called normal form of the straight line. Normal form of the straight line. And here you have to remember that first thing, what is P here? P is equal to perpendicular distance from origin to the line AB or L. Perpendicular distance or length of perpendicular. Perpendicular distance or length of perpendicular from origin to L equal to 0. And one more thing important you have to remember, this alpha value, alpha makes an angle, ON makes an angle alpha with positive x-axis. That alpha value is always 0 is less than or equal to alpha is less than 2 pi alpha, whereas only in between these intervals. You have to remember, very important. I will give examples regarding this. Find the equation of straight line whose distance from the origin is 4. If the normal ray from the origin to the straight line makes an angle of 135 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So whenever distance from origin to the line is given, that you can consider as P. So given P is equal to 4 units. So the distance from origin to the point. Next, angle also given. So the ray makes an angle with positive x-axis is 135 degrees. Whenever we know P value, alpha value, we need to apply normal form of the straight line. So the required equation of line, the required equation of straight line is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to P. So in place of alpha and P, substitute these values. X cos 135 degrees plus y sin 135 degrees is equal to 4. So x into cos of either 90 plus 45 or 180 minus 45. So 90 plus 45 plus y into sin of 90 plus 45 is equal to 4. Cos of 90 plus theta minus sin theta. Therefore, x into minus sin 45 plus y into sin of 90 plus theta cos theta. So, cos 45 is equal to 4. We know that sin 45 and cos 45 both are equal to 1 by root 2. So, here minus is there, minus 1 by root 2 will come here, plus 1 by root 2. So, minus x by root 2 plus y by root 2 is equal to 4. Take LCM, minus x plus y is equal to 4 root 2. These values we are taking this side. Therefore, x minus y plus 4 root 2 equal to 0. This is the required equation of line to the corresponding problem. After that, we are going to discuss symmetric form of the straight line. The symmetric form of a straight line. What is the meaning of symmetric form of the straight line? How it will be? We know that the equation of straight line passing through the point x1, y1 whose slope is m, we know that. See, rough diagram I am drawing here. This is the line which is a point is x comma y and which is passing through the point p of x1 comma y1 whose slope is m. So m equal to, for this slope of this line L, we are assuming that this line is L equal to 0. The slope of the line L equal to 0 is m equal to difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates. M is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. What is the value of m? M means what? Slope of the line. Slope of the line is denoted by what? Tan theta. So tan theta is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So sin theta by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. Now what I am doing is x minus x1 I am taking this side, sin theta I am taking this side. So it will becomes x minus x1 divided by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta. This form is called symmetric form of the straight line. X minus x1 by cos theta which is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is called symmetric form of the straight line. And one more important thing, we can denote like this also. Here it is in the form of a by b equal to c by b to c by b, c by d. So we can write as a is to b. In some books they are writing like this: x minus x1 is to cos theta is equal to y minus y1 is to sin theta. Like this also represent the symmetric form of the straight line. After knowing the concept of symmetric form of the straight line, we need to find the relation between these. Here, this ratio should be equal to the distance between A point and P point. The distance between A point and P point I am assuming that R. So, this value is equal to x minus x1 by cos theta is equal to y minus y1 by sin theta is equal to R. We are taking as mod R. Why we are taking mod R? Suppose from these two distances, sometimes this point A is above the point P or below the point P. If the point A is below the point P, that time we are considering that minus R. If the point A is above the point P, the distance is plus R. So instead of taking minus plus R's, we are taking mod R. By equating these two, x minus x1 is equal to mod R cos theta. And if we equate these two, y minus y1 is equal to mod R sin theta. So x is equal to minus x1, we can take this side, x1 plus mod R cos theta. Y is equal to y1 plus mod R sin theta. These equations are called parametric equations. Parametric equations of the straight line. These equations are called parametric equations of the straight lines, where R is parameter. Where R is a parameter. Sometimes we can represent like this also. Instead of writing mod R, plus or minus r. The point p of x comma y, that is p of x comma y equal to p of x means x1 plus or minus r cos theta, y1 plus or minus r sin theta. This point is called parametric point of the straight line. After symmetric form, now we are going to learn about general form of the equation. General form of the equation of straight line. General form of the equation of straight line. What is the general form of the straight line? The equation of line in xy plane can be expressed as first degree equation in x and y. First degree means x power and y power should be equal to 1. First degree equation in x and y. And one more definition for general equation. The locus of first degree equation in x and y is also called a straight line or general form of the straight line. We can define as a first degree equation in x and y, a first degree equation in x and y variables, is called the general form of a straight line, and it will be represented as, and it denotes as ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and it denotes as ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a square plus b square should not be equal to 0. This condition will be applicable. After that, here one note. Suppose if b equal to 0, it will become ax plus c equal to 0, x is equal to minus c by a. X is equal to some value k means it should be represented as a vertical line. Then the above equation represents a vertical line. And one more important point we are going to discuss here. This is the note 1. Note 2. The slope of the line, this is very important point. I am going to discuss this one. The slope of the line, general line, ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is, slope is denoted by what? M is equal to minus a by b, which is equal to minus a means what? X coefficient divided by b is what? Y coefficient. Slope of the line is always, you remember, minus a by b, otherwise minus x coefficient by y coefficient. Direction of the line into slope intercept form, and normal form. This is very important concept in this. Reduction of a general equation of line. Reduction of a line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 into first form y is equal to mx plus c. That means what? Slope intercept form. Second one, intercept form. What is intercept form? X by a plus y by b equal to 1. In this equation, we have to reduce the equation. Third one, normal form. That means x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. In this form, you have to make the given equation. See that first step. Reduction of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 into slope intercept form. How to do slope intercept form? First, what we have to do? Given line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Make y term as a subject. So from this, by is equal to minus ax minus c dividing by b, except y remaining we are taking this side, minus a by b into x minus c by b. So we can write as y is equal to minus a by b into x plus minus c by b. This equation you have to compare with y is equal to mx plus c, where m represents slope of the line. In previous concept I discussed here. Here m is equal to minus a by b. That means the slope of this line is equal to minus a by b, minus x coefficient by y coefficient. And y intercept capital C is equal to here minus c by y intercept. This is about the equation of line reducing into y is equal to mx plus c, that is slope intercept form. Now come to the equation of line reducing into intercept form. How to reduce into intercept form? First you have to write the given line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Whenever you are going to reduce into intercept form, the constant you can take this side of equal symbol. That means ax plus by is equal to minus c. After that, dividing on both sides by this constant, whatever the constant is there, you have to divide with constant. So ax by minus c plus by minus c is equal to 1. Here a value and b value, we are observing that it is in numerator. They are in numerator. We can write as denominator of a denominator. Why we are writing like this? To keep in this form, we are going to write in that way. So x divided by minus c by a plus y divided by minus c by b is equal to 1. This equation you have to compare with x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So here minus x intercept is equal to minus c by a here, and y intercept minus c by b. So the given equation reducing into slope intercept form it is. This is the x intercept, this is the y intercept. Now come to last month. The given equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0 reducing into normal form. This is very important, normal form. First given line we have to write ax plus by plus c equal to 0. After that, constant we can take this side. Like in previous method, ax plus by is equal to minus c. In the normal form, to reducing the normal form, what we have to do? Dividing on both sides by dividing, this is the procedure, dividing on both sides by square root of x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square. So each and every term of this one, both sides you have to divide with a square plus b square. Ax by root of a square plus b square plus by square root of a square plus b square is equal to minus c by root of a square plus b square. After that, if c value is less than 0, minus c by root of a square plus b square, one normal form line will come. Multiplying throughout by minus ax by root of a square plus b square plus minus by root of a square plus b square minus into minus plus c by root of a square plus b square. This is c is greater than 0 case. We can write as x into minus a by root of a square plus b square plus y into minus b by root of a square plus b square is equal to c by root of a square plus b square. This equation you have to compare with normal form x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. P means perpendicular distance which is always greater than or equal to 0. In previous video I forgot to tell that this is P is greater than or equal to 0. Obviously it is because it is perpendicular length from origin to the line. So comparing these, here we have cos alpha equal to minus a by root of a square plus b square, and sin alpha equal to minus b by root of a square plus b square, and p equal to c by root of a square plus b square. Perpendicular distance from origin to the line. So from these two, alpha value we need to calculate. Alpha means tan alpha. Tan alpha, slope we can calculate with sin by cos. Directly I am writing. Here these two denominators are same, we can get cancelling. So minus b by minus a means b by a. Alpha is equal to tan inverse of b by a. So alpha value is tan inverse b by a and b value is c by root of a square plus b square. Like this, you have to reduce the given equation of line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 into the normal form and slope intercept form and intercept form. Thank you very much for watching my videos. In the coming videos, I am going to discuss the problems based on lecture 1, lecture 2 and lecture 3 video lecture. Substrate lines. Thank you very much.